And we are live.
We're live from Johannesburg, South Africa. This is the Destiny Hour with Paul, taking your questions on anything in this life. Taking your questions is my daughter Shay, so kindly be polite. Anything we raise during this podcast by way of donation, it goes towards a charitable cause. Give Us Wings. Now, Give Us Wings look after old age pensioners with food parcels and support. In fact, this week we are going to be giving out food parcels. I think tomorrow actually. So any donations go towards that cause. I also donate. None of it goes to us. So it's election day here in South Africa. So a lot of people have been marking their ballot papers for the local elections. So it's kind of political, and don't like politics, quite frankly. So you don't want to hear about that, do you? Anyway, taking your questions on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube or Instagram. Be polite. And if you feel that you need to share, somebody needs help, then do so. Because perhaps we can help and guide. I'm a full-time psychic, life coach. So you can make an appointment if you don't get through now. But I do charge for that. So, Shay, do you think we should open the shop?
You know what, it is your show after all.
It is. What time do we start?
Well, we usually start at 8.
8.
But it is your show after
That's
all.
it. So we could do Pepsi time.
You could do a whole
Okay.
coffee drinking hour if
We
you
could-
like.
We could sing. So wherever you are in the world, I hope you're safe. I think we should open the shop.
Alright.
Where's the bell?
I moved it so George
Oh.
thinks.
I moved it.
Yeah.
Shop's open.
We're going to start off with Twitch tonight. Missy asks, anything for me? Do you see a move to SC? South Carolina maybe? I don't know.
Who's this, Missy?
Missy.
Hi, Missy. I'm not sure you want to go to South Carolina. I don't know if you're kind of running away. That's the feeling I'm getting from whether it be problems or bad memories. I'm not quite sure the motivation is the right motivation to move. If you were to eventually move, I think it would be next year. Right now, you need to tidy up what needs to be tidied up. But you need to be careful and watch your intentions. So, if your intentions are bad, be warned, because you're liable to get caught. If your intentions are good, that's the best policy for you. But a move possibly next year, early. But right now, tidying up, Missy. I hope that makes sense.
quickly move over to Instagram. Mariska asks, "Hi Paul and Shay, I hope you're good. I want to know if I have a future with H right now. Is he the right one?"
Mariska, hi sweetheart. H. Yeah, there is a future, Mariska. That's the quick and easy answer. However, it's going to take a while for him to get into that kind of frame of mind. And we need about 4 months of training this boy. But definitely worth investing emotionally into this H. Yeah, go for it.
Next question is from Thug GF, who says, "Hello Paul, how are you doing? I trust you're well and keeping safe. I just wanted to ask if me and King will work things out, since we've been friends for a long time and now we would like to start dating."
Thug, hi. What's his name? King. Will you work it out? Yeah. It should be this month that things start to open up for you. I'm going to say the next 3 weeks are significant in that regard. Don't put too much pressure on this. Still be the same old girl you have been. You don't have to put in any extra effort. Just the rules have changed a bit. So it might be a little strange for you, but my feeling is it's got a good foundation for a future relationship.
Okay, next question is from Magic Touch, who asks, "Hi Paul, when will my relationship with my husband get better?"
Huh. Husbands, they're a funny invention. When will it get better? Needs work, eh? Wow. The trouble is, Magic, that your husband is the boss. And what he says goes. And I don't... Well, that's the manly thing to do. But he needs to understand it's a partnership. You also have equal amount of power and control in this relationship. That's the problem. I think he thinks you are the weaker sex, and that imbalance I don't like. So it will get better, but he's got to address this bossy, arrogant side of him. He's a nice guy, but quite frankly, he's a bit too much boss and not enough husband. It needs work, sweetheart. When will it get better? He's got to acknowledge that he's got a bit of a problem. So you need to discuss that, and then he needs to act on it. So that's a good 6 months before any sort of changes. He needs to soften. He's a bit like a sergeant major. Sorry, but he needs to communicate better.
Last two on Instagram, then we're moving on. Sana asks, "Hi Paul, I hope you're doing well. I'm currently in a relationship with Vardan. Do you see us getting married in the future?"
Vardan. There's a possibility, a strong possibility, but the problem is Vardan needs to be ahead or higher in his career. That's a big factor. I think once he gets ahead or higher or promoted in his career, then the possibility of marriage is very, very strong. But it depends on his job.
Last one is from Jean-Dre, who says, "Hi Paul and Shay, I just want to know if the girl I'm talking to, if she's serious or if she's just playing around."
Hi, Jean-Dre. Playing around, and I know that is the quick answer, and it sounds cold, and I don't want to sound cold, but I don't want you to waste your time either. Be very careful of her, particularly if there's any money involved. Her car needs fixing or something like that. You are warned that she's playing. And she's speaking to other people as well, Jean-Dre. I'm sorry to say, but keep her as a friend, but at a distance.
Quickly moving on to YouTube. Love Heart asks, "Hi there, can I please get your insight into my next relationship? Thank you."
Well, I think the next one is going to be super, super serious. This may come through the work situation. So just always look your best at work. I would say by June next year, you're going to be in a very, very serious relationship. And the next relationship, my belief is you're going to settle down. You're probably looking for somebody a little older than perhaps you used to. But not ancient, if you know what I mean. So that's going to happen first quarter, prime time for you. Let me just put that nicely. April to June. I think you'll be in a relationship by then, a serious one. So.
Next question's from Coco. "Hi Paul and Shay, I hope you're doing well. I went to a store and paid for 2 shirts and only got the one. The sales girl refused to give me the second one when I told her. Did she steal the money for herself?"
Hi Coco. I think she did. So, if look, I think the CC camera footage of the transaction, if you're not satisfied, it's within your rights to go higher, whether it's the manager or even head office. But do pursue this, please.
Someone just asked, "Do you need Pepsi money?"
Who asked? Who's been like?
That would be Day Daisy.
Daisy.
We'll get to your question soon, Day Daisy. That's
yeah.
so funny.
Get onto PayPal, Daisy. See, it's running low, the Pepsi.
Our next question is from Jamie, who asks, my teenage son is worried about his hair. I always say it will grow back when he goes into adulthood, but I'm not too sure what to do or if he will go bald. But I believe it's him growing into an adult.
It's funny, we were talking about that yesterday, baldness, and Jerry said she met one of her school pals, and he's 22, and he absolutely bald. It's a big issue for men, but particularly young men. His hormones are going crazy. He's trying to find himself. He's developing. Will his hair grow back? I think it will get better. I certainly do. But I think he is going to suffer from hair loss. There are measures you can take. That's what if you go to your GP, there's I'm going to spell this for you. If you get the repeat, it's FINA stride, finastride. That's a hormone tablet, and that controls testosterone. Finastride, your doctor can prescribe it. It's one a day. That will slow down any kind of loss that he's got.
Next question's from Jeanette. Jeanette says, hi Paul, can I get a Destiny Hour reading? A lot has happened to me for a few years.
Sorry, Jeanette, I was a bit thrown there. Okay. Jeanette, what I need you to understand, I think life is blowing you from pillar to post. And I would take it that, COVID as well, but also the people are taking advantage of you and kind of muscling and pushing you around. And I don't like that. So what you need to do is to take charge or control of you. You can't control other people. What you can do is control you. So I need you to focus on you and what you want. Not what other people want. What you want. And the minute you do that and make that claim, I think you're going to be more excited and perhaps even passionate about the things you do. So I need you to grab the reins of the horse and steer that horse where you want it to go.
Daisy's donation just came through.
How much did she send? Did she send enough for Pepsi?
It's enough for Pepsi.
Did she?
And she said, hope the Pepsi treats you well.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Her question is, hi Paul, bless your kindness. Is my best friend Julie okay? She passed.
Oh, Daisy. Look at you. What's her name, Julie?
Daisy. The
friend
Julie.
Is she okay? Yeah. That's the quick answer, yeah. But I've got her smiling. Because you're still the same. Still the same beautiful person, according to her. Okay, she's got a smile and cheeks. That's what's coming through. Is she alright? Yeah. I need you to remember the good times. That's because she's coming through smiley, and her hair's nice. She's got nice hair, and she talks a lot. Oh, hang on. Okay, you are to remember her with love, not with sadness and the loss that you experience. Remember her with love. And there's something about a cupboard. Why am I seeing a cupboard? A wardrobe, a cupboard, closet. There's some reference to the closet. Okay, so does that make any sense to you? And there's reference to a cat. Okay, remember her with the love and fondness that you had when she was with us. Okay, and there's something about a necklace, and she's very girly. She liked to do her face, be a girl, and dress up. So she's with you when you do your face and do your hair. She's still with you. She's okay. She loves you.
Okay, last one on YouTube is from Gina, and they ask, "Hi Paul, will I get the volunteer leadership position with CM? Thank you."
What's his name?
Gina.
Her name. Gina. With CM. Volunteer. Okay. Seven came through. Yeah. I don't know if you applied for this position in July or 7 weeks ago. Yes. You are... 7 came up here. Hang in there. Yes, you are going to get that position.
Moving on to Facebook, Annabelle asks, "Hi Paul and Shay, how are you? Can you please tell me if I will find a good, decent man soon, please and thank you."
Hello, Annabelle. A decent man. You're pushing it. They're hard to find. Right, soon. Early next year. February. You're looking for somebody older. And I wouldn't be surprised if they are far away. So if you're on any dating app, I've got a distance thing. I don't know what I'm getting Italy for. Italy has come through strong. So the answer is yes, not right now. So at least you don't have to buy any Christmas presents for him. But you can start looking. So from February next year, sweetie. Little bit older, and he might be from Italy. Italian.
Daisy just gave like a response when you said you made reference to a cat, a necklace, and the cupboard. She said, "That stupid cat. Yes, I wear her necklace with her ashes in it, and her clothes are in my closet." So, that's a little bit spooky.
Thanks, Daisy. Thank you very much. I'm humbled. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Next question is from Krista May, who says, "Hello, I hope you're both well. Can you please advise me if my lower back pains will go away soon?"
Hello, my darling. Krista May, I'm feeling you. The right side in particular. Okay, stop doing that. You know, when you pull a muscle in your neck, and it's the funniest thing. We contort our neck, and we go, right, which we don't need to do, knowing that it's not going to it just heals by itself. So you're in danger of doing this too much, trying to twist it into shape. What you do need to understand is that you sit funny. Whether you're hunched over, so you need to be aware of that. But you do need to lie on the ground 5 minutes, a pillow, but just floor. And then your legs up against the wall, 45 degrees. It's like that. 45 degrees for 5 minutes. And let gravity click things into place. 5 minutes a day. Will it get better? Yes, it will. If you do that, it's going to be better in 6 days. What? 6 days? What did you say? 6 days. So don't do that because your back's sore. Be aware of how you sit and then lay on the floor, please. 45 degrees, 5 minutes. And go.
Next question's from Etika. Hi Paul, will Kay ask to get back together anytime soon? Thank you.
Okay. Anytime soon. I think the answer is yes, he wants to get back together. There's something regarding work. I don't know if he's been particularly busy or he's gone on a course. But I can tell you now, over the festive period, I think he's going to make an attempt to contact you. So possibly next month.
Next question is from Carol, who asks, hi Paul, I hope I find you well. I wanted to ask about my career. I just feel like I'm stuck in one position. I don't feel I'm ready for the upcoming exams. Please help.
Okay. Carol, you've got to focus on the exam, because that is going to give you confidence. It's going to give you better qualifications. So you've got to go all out. I need 4 weeks work from you. 4 weeks work for the exams. You can do it. All right. The trouble is, you've lost your passion. And you've lost your passion for study. You've lost your passion for the job. And that's what you've got to look at. You'll find, you've lost the passion to do a lot of things. Okay, so you need to focus on lighting that spark. Okay, so I am suggesting going for a walk to get some air in you. That may do something. But you are encouraged to throw yourself at these exams. You're not going to fail.
Next question, a bit confusing, is from Pen, who asks, oh Paul, bless you. My granddaughter and my son's, I think it's supposed to be girlfriend, has took to her lies. I'm fighting hard to keep what, I'm fighting hard to help. What and how can we succeed, bless you?
Hi, Pen. Is that the grandson she's worried about?
I'm not too sure.
Okay. Pen, that's difficult when you see somebody you care about be manipulated. You're quite right. She is manipulative. Manipulative. Try say that 3 times. She is a snake. Okay. But what can you do? Okay. You can't tell him who to love. Love is really stubborn. You can't tell. But what you can do is point out that she's very controlling, and that's what he needs to be aware of. You can't really say I hate her, even though you want to, I know. The trouble is, if you interfere, he's going to turn on you, and we don't want that to happen. This will fizzle out, this relationship, because she is very, very naggy, and so what you've got to, you can't judge the relationship, but you can support him more. And, you know, the trouble is it's one-sided, this relationship, and she's got all the power. So if you're aware of that, then you can use that in any conversation with your grandson. That she can be overbearing, she can be too much at times, you know. You're on the fence, baby. I know. But I don't think it's going to last, Pen. Don't think so.
Can't keep my eyes open here. Can we speed through this next bit?
Yeah.
These next few questions. Etika asks, "Hi Paul, when will my husband get a new job with better financial stability?"
Etika, hi sweetie. Alright. What are we now? Next year, he's going to get it anytime from April onwards. So he's got a bit of looking to do. So from April onwards.
Next question is from Eleanor, who asks, "Hi, I hope you're both well and happy. I'm falling out with people around me. Is it me, or am I surrounded by drama queens and idiots?"
Yeah, it's funny, Eleanor.
Question.
Eleanor, everybody, you know, 9 out of 10 people are so selfish. Me. Oh, what's wrong? I got a hangnail. That's the men. I can't go to work today. Why? I've got postnasal drip. That's the crap people are dealing with. Okay. People are essentially selfish. You're right. Those people can't handle their own things. Okay, what you need to do, okay, is not get emotionally involved. Okay, so people will be going on about silly stuff. You know, my paper cut. And they will go on and on and on. It's not about the paper cut, it's just that they want attention. But the trouble is with you, Eleanor, you are like a garbage, a dumpster, right? People come to you knowing that you're a nice girl, and knowing that you will listen to their nonsense. Okay? So don't get emotionally involved and try and excuse yourself from any kind of people coming round. You go, oh no, it's not her again, is it? It's a lesson. It's a lesson. But don't take their drama as serious, because it drains you emotionally. Okay, it's not you, baby.
Next question is from Tapaselin. Hello, Paul. Greetings from Canada. What will these 2 months of 2021 bring me?
What were you going to say there? 2020?
2020, that's what I was going to say.
I've told you about drugs and the show. Okay, do not take drugs or drink or think before the show. See, this is what happens. You say 2020 3 times and you don't need to. Tired?
Yeah, and people are getting impatient with me.
Well, they can be impatient. While you're waiting, folks, why don't you get out your checkbook? Huh? And donate to the old people so they can eat. Yeah, but I'm impatient. Stop it. I've forgotten the question.
What are these 2 months going to bring to Tapaselin?
Oh, okay. Tapaselin. Hi, baby. I think the year is going to pick up for you. And I don't know if there's a religious or spiritual aspect about you. But for some reason, I can find you being more sentimental and not so, I think it's going to be pleasant, particularly after November. I think after Black Friday, there is some movement in your career. So I've got that going on. But there's a spiritual aspect about you. So if you feel like donating to worthy causes, or you find yourself crying at sentimental movies, or songs, but show some gratitude, and it's encouraging you to say a prayer.
Next question is from Andy Siwe, who asks, hi Paul, how are you? Long time no see. How do you see my new small business going next year, as this year has been hard due to the pandemic?
Right. Sweetheart, nice to see you, hear from you. How's your business going to go? Nice. All right, 3 months into next year. So the first part of the year is going to be a little bit slow, okay? But from February, it's going to go beautifully. I'm going to tell you this now. You're going to wish you had have started this business a while ago. But I think that the good Lord has kept you from starting it 3 years ago because of the pandemic. Because I think you would have really battled should you have depended on that. So keep going. You're going to make some lovely money next year. Okay.
Next question is from Joshi Joseph, who asks, how do I know D will come around, or should I just do me?
Should I just do me?
Just, be single.
Oh. Joshi
Joseph.
Joseph, waiting for D. Okay. How do you know he'll come around? You should just do you anyway, because you're nice. I think you've got loads of character, tell you that. I think this guy is a little bit, he's got the power. I think he can come and go as he pleases. So the idea is to whistle and carry on. He is going to call you. That's no doubt in my mind. But he needs to be more serious, that's for sure. I think he just thinks it's a bit of a bus stop, you know, when he doesn't feel like driving. I'll just catch the bus, you know what I mean? So, anything from the next 3 weeks. But he needs to up his game, baby. Up his game.
Next question is from Sinazo, who asks, "Hi Paul, will I find a job in November?"
Sinazo, hi. Yeah, it's November, folks. Wow. Yes, you will. After the 15th of November. So, I don't know if you can get some temporary kind of work, but that's the feeling I've got. All the department stores or whatever it is that you're doing, go for it. But the next 2 weeks, you need to be really working at getting your resume or your CV out. You'll be working, definitely. I like your attitude.
Next question's from Eilish, who asks, "Hi Paul and Shay, been a while but I hope you both are well. Can you tell me whether I will meet someone special romance-wise next year? Thank you."
Hello, Eilish. Why not? Why not indeed? Yes. You are going to, and but I think you're going to be having a date prior to that. I think you might be dating pretty soon. But a serious romance, yeah, definitely. Definitely. And that's from April onwards. That's nice.
Next question is from Yoli, who asks, "Hi Paul, will I see Reuben again?"
Hello, Yoli. You see Reuben again. Yeah, you will. That's the quick answer. You will, but and I think in the next 2 weeks you'll hear from Reuben. So Yoli, the answer is yes. But don't be treated badly, please. I don't like it when you get treated that way. Okay?
Next question is from Annika, who asks, "Hi Paul and Shay, I hope you guys are well. Just want to know now, is it a good time to take a leap of faith to start my own thing? Was it a good decision?"
Is this Annika, Jerry's friend?
Yeah,
She wants to take a leap of faith and do her own thing.
I think she is currently doing that.
Oh, she is. She wants to know if it's a... Okay, my sweetie. Hi. Sorry, I'm overheating here. Was it a good idea? You've done it. But now you have to give it a little bit of time. And it's started it last month, we need the rest of this year you to really see a result. But you need to do a good idea, perhaps a little early. I would have liked you to have maybe started it next year. So, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, put in the effort, my baby, and you're going to see results. Okay, but don't be impatient, because you have a tendency to be impatient.
Unfortunately, we can't get to the rest of the YouTube questions because Warner Brothers blocked us for some reason. We just disputed it, so I don't know if they're going to bring it back, but we're live on the rest of the platforms.
YouTube? Why?
Not YouTube, Facebook.
Facebook?
Yeah, we got another copyright strike for no reason. I think people are reporting it because we're not answering their questions fast enough.
Oh, bollocks.
But anyway, we'll move on. Sean asks, at my new school, girls are going crazy over me. It's a very abnormal experience. Is it the gym paying off, or are people putting spells on me?
No, it's not. Enjoy the attention, but you know, you're cute, but don't break any hearts. Okay, just be a nice guy with it. There's no spell. You're nice looking. So, gym is paying off, but don't be an asshole, okay? Be a nice guy.
Next question is from I'm Shredder. Hi, Paul and Shay. Could you tell me how me learning and offering palmistry will go? Offering palmistry to others will go.
How will it go?
I also want to add that I will not be charging for it.
Okay. It's a nice little hobby. The trouble is, you know, if you're doing family and friends and you get it wrong, right? That's the trouble, you know. So, how's it gonna go? It's one of those things where, you know, people want to try it if they know you're doing it, but I don't think you're going to be as busy as perhaps you think you are, because these things take time to build up and for you to gain your experience and knowledge. Look, try it. If you want to help people, do it. Okay? But just be careful, please.
Okay, next question. Moving on to YouTube. Richa asks, hi Paul, I want to know what he feels about me and will R come back?
What he feels about you? Well, it's not looking very good at the moment, Rita, if you haven't heard from him. Risha. No, I think it's time to face facts. You know, and you've got to remember why you broke up. I think it's because he misbehaved and he hasn't changed. So for him to come back is only going to cause more heartache. All right. He doesn't think of women as being equals, and that's the trouble. He's probably a good-looking dude who thinks that's enough. You know, he just relies on his looks. But it's a little bit more than that. Move on, my sweetheart. Rather move on than spend your life waiting by the phone.
Next question's from Dario. Good evening, Paul and Shay. When do you see things looking better for me? I've been very stressed and I can't seem to find happiness in anything.
Well, that's it. The trouble is, you know, the terrible time the world has had. Now you guys are going into winter. You know, petrol's gone through the roof. You know, jobs are scarce. So you've got to start trying to look for the happiness yourself. And you might think, oh, that sounds stupid. But it's, you know, you've got to... I always say, you know, you've got to thank God for the small things. For small mercies, small blessings. The minute you start to appreciate the small things, you know, thank God I can walk. You know, I saw a guide dog today. You know? I mean, it's very kind of rare here. And it had a sign on the golden Labrador. Had a sign, don't touch the dog because he's working. Because everyone sees the golden Labrador and goes, oh, coochie, coochie, coo. Meantime, he's working. So that was quite unique. So here's the thing, you know, so I today I said, thank God I can see. And there's a little thing, you know, you've got to find the happy in things. When you're like this, you've got to be grateful. And then what happens is the powers that be go, oh, Dario's showing gratitude and thanks for health. Let's give him a little bit more. Right? So that's the thing. And so there's going to be a shift. In perception from you this month. But you do need a good tickle and a good laugh, I'll tell you that much. Because life for you is far too serious. So you've got to be aware of that, and that you can start laughing and tickling people. How's that?
Next question's from Kushi, who asks, hello, should I give up on my ongoing focus exams and look for something else due to my continuous failures?
Should you give up? Should you give up? No. You shouldn't give up. But you're going to. But the trouble is, it's your attitude towards this. You've set yourself up saying, I'm no good at it, I'm a failure. So guess what? That's what's being bounced back at you. It's because you're setting yourself, I'm never going to do this, I'll never pass, I'll never... And that's what's going to happen. So you've got to change, because if you quit this, you're going to go to something else and you'll quit that too. Because you're very good at picking up the negative. And it's a character builder for you. Do not give in. No, don't give in. But work at it. And by all, you haven't given 100%. You know that. But you've given 100% to the thought of failing. Don't give up. Pass.
Just going to quickly move over to Instagram to Leah, who asks, "Hi or good evening. I would like to know if my child's father's wife harmed my son at any time when she watched him.
Hi, Leah. She harmed. Okay. No. I am getting shouting. So, the child has been reprimanded or scolded verbally. But in regard to being, any kind of abuse, physical abuse, no. But I do understand where you're coming from. There is a roughness about that person. So if they were bathing little one, I don't know whether it's unfamiliar territory, but there is a, heavy-handedness. But I can't call it abuse. But I do get a short fuse, so she's got a bit of a temper. But I can't call it abuse, Leah.
Okay, with that, I'm going to have to call it for tonight. That's been the Destiny Hour.
That's been so Facebook banned us. What did I do?
You didn't do anything. I think people get upset that they're not being answered, so they start reporting.
Oh, dudums. Why? Well, they can make an appointment if you go and get your questions answered. And Facebook, we're so tired of being banned. You banned us for the music. You banned us for the pictures in the background. You banned us from whistling. Have you got nothing better to do than ban? So tired of you. Anyway, folks, thank you.